Hello and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm looking at a very simple tool which is always available with Windows 10, but not many teachers know how they can be able to use it in their work. And this is this tool over here. If you go to your taskbar, if you're using Windows 10, if you go to your taskbar, you will see this pen icon here. And if you hover your cursor over there, you will see that it is written Windows, Workspace, Windows, Ink Workspace. That one is a very powerful tool because it allows you to convert your desktop into a whiteboard. And why is that important? Most of the times, whether you are making a video lecture, or whether you are teaching live to your students, most of the teachers have learned the skill of sharing their desktop with their students. It is a very good skill because the moment you share your desktop with your students, you are allowing them to see what you see on the desktop. They will see exactly what you see on the desktop. Now, why is that important? If your content is in digital form, that means it is in your computer. You are able to share it with your students. That is the most important thing. So I always recommend that if there is anything you have to share with your student, share your desktop. And of course, be careful here, because the moment you click share desktop, you must clean the desktop so that you have removed all the icons from your desktop. Elsewhere, I've shown you how you do that. It's indeed very, very simple. You can remove all the icons and you can also bring them back if you want. Like for example, you can see I've been able to put away my taskbar and all the icons on my desktop. Again, I have talked about this once before in my other videos. Today, I want to go straight into that tool so that I can show you how you go about getting certain things which you want to do with your students very easily and very fast without having to scroll through so much. This is important for those people who want to do a lot of graphical illustrations on a blackboard, a whiteboard, now be it digital or a real whiteboard. How do you go about that? So I'll go to as soon as I click, you'll see there is an option for me to convert my desktop into a whiteboard or to launch this whiteboard. So that is what I'm going to click, and you can see my screen has been converted into a fullscape. You can see there are lines there and so forth. Probably when yours is launched for the first time, it will just be a blank whiteboard, just a blank whiteboard. I'll show you how you do that. You're going to right click, and then on this menu here, click on the three dots here, which is written more, and then you'll see format background. You click on that, and there is a tab here that you can click. Various backgrounds are given here. For me, I had chosen this one for wide rule. You could have any one of these backgrounds, including even a graph paper. You can have a graph paper inserted there, depending on what type of graph paper you are looking for. So for me, for today, I want to use it as a fullscape, and that is what I get. And as soon as it is inserted there, I can close that window. And now I'm ready to write here, because now I'm treating this as a fullscape where I'll be writing with my hand. And you can see at the bottom here, there are pens that I can be able to use. Once I click on any one of these pens, there will be that option there for changing the red color. If I click on that one's a blue pen, if I click on the red pen, again the same thing pops up. There will be a highlighter over here. There is an eraser, just in case you want to erase anything. There is a ruler over there, and there are other tools for you to use as a teacher. I want to go straight to the pen, so I want to use this a blue pen. Let me use a blue pen, and I want the color that I want that to be the color, and then the thickness of the pen tip I want to be on average, not so thick, not so thin. I want something that my students will be able to see, maybe something like that. Of course, here it depends on what you really want. Maybe you're using a smaller screen and you might want to use a really thick tip of the pen. Go right ahead and do exactly that. Now you're wondering, how am I going to write there? Am I going to write with the mouse? Yes, I'm going to write with the mouse, but this one is a special mouse. It's a digital pen. You can see it's got all the features of a mouse. It's only that I hold it like a pen. And then I will have a special pad referred to as a graphics tablet. This tool here, or hardware, is very popular with graphic designers, but teachers can use it to actually illustrate anything on a digital whiteboard. Look at this. Once I get hold of it, I can be able to write with my hand here, and I'm going to write my subject. See, very easy. I have lines which are going to guide me along there. Can come here and actually be able to highlight whatever I've written over there. It depends on really what you are teaching and who your students are. For me, since I'm teaching high school students and I'm teaching physics, I'll want a whiteboard where I can be able to write with the hand, because somewhere on the left hand side I can have an image of a question, and then on this other space I can be solving the question for them, or we can be discussing how the question is solved. Now, how do I do that? How do I insert that question over here? Again, I just right click like that, and when I come over here I can just click here to reveal more, and then I can see add images, insert list, clear the canvas. To clear the canvas is to erase everything all at a go. Now, I was at the point where I was inserting maybe an image or something like that. You can either right click or come over here. There are images, insert image. Probably there is an image in your computer that you want to insert. Let me just choose any image from my library, that is from my computer. Remember, if I'm using a camera and that camera is looking at, maybe let us see, a particular object, a leaf, a specimen, for example, I can be able to take a picture of that which I am looking at, and that picture just appears there. And now I'm able to manipulate that particular picture. Probably I'll show you next time how this one is done once the camera that I'm using is free, because today I'm just using one camera. Probably I should have connected two of them for me to be able to show you how that happens. All the same, let me insert an image from my library. So it takes me to that folder where I put my images, probably pictures. There is a folder, written textbook. Maybe I just wanted to insert an image, maybe an image like that one, the image of my textbook, for instance, and I want it to be big enough. I come to the corner, grab that corner, and then pull it down like that, and then I have my beautiful image over there at that particular corner, so that we can be able now to discuss about this image. Now, this image could be a question that you've written down. You may have written it down with the hand, and then you take a picture of that. That one becomes a picture, and you can insert that picture here, and you can be able now to solve that with the students, because you will have the picture, the question on the right hand side, and there is this space where you can use for writing. How powerful is that? Most of the time we are using diagrams, we are using pictures, we are using even videos. You can be able to insert a video over there. If just like I said, you can be able to insert a camera, This allows you to add images. This one allows you to paste something that you had copied from somewhere. This is for addition of notes. Here you are adding text. You'll have to actually type in the text, and here you are adding PDF pages. You just need to click over there, and you go to where your PDFs are. For example, mine are on this page, the downloads page. So I'll click on exactly what I need. Let us say I need this past paper here. So I'll just click on that. Okay, first of all, let me clear the canvas so that it is neat. I'm going to insert a PDF. I click over there, and then I go to insert PDF, add PDF pages. I click there, and now I go to my computer where I can be able to search for the PDF file. So I go to my downloads. There is a paper that I've just recently downloaded. It is this one here. It is a past paper. I click on it, and I have all the pages from that paper over there. And you can see if I click that, that is the page which is going to be inserted, because I can just say insert the selected page. Or I click on this one because that one has got is the one which has the question that I want. Then I say insert selected page, and you can see the page that I've selected from that PDF is inserted there. And I can be able to change its size, just like I changed the size of that particular picture. I can be able to change the size of this PDF and even shift it around in this particular space. Of course, I want it to be upright properly like that, and then I can click on it and then zoom into that page, zoom in into that particular page. If, for example, it is not zoomed in properly, or it is too small, I can be able to zoom in. Now, why is that important? Now, this is it. There is a question here. I get my pen. There is a question here, and there is some space here for writing. Say that. I read the question, I get the solution for the student. And remember, we are discussing this in either a real time, or I could be making a video lecture. So, and you can see how powerful that tool is. So if you're using Windows 10, go there and get your Windows Ink Space tool. You will be able to do you will be able to improve your online teaching, or when you're making video tutorials, they will be able to, you will find it very easy when you're teaching online, because when you need something, it's just within the click of a button. And the possibilities with this workspace, they are endless. They are only limited by your creativity. For me over here, I think about what teachers want to do, the challenges which they face, and then how technology can be used to solve that particular challenge, or to address that particular problem. And this is what I do at ICT for Teachers. It is a place where I share my creativity. I share how you use the hardware and the softwares in order to integrate ICT in the teaching learning process. And you agree with me, in the current days, this one has become very, very useful. We as teachers cannot afford to leave this tool behind, because it is very, very useful. So I'd like to welcome you to my channel if you're not a member already, because you're going to learn a lot as far as using ICT to teach is concerned. Until next time, when I catch you with another trick on how we go using some of these tools to improve the teaching learning process, it is bye-bye.